Don't take any shortcuts. Sometimes, think before you do something. Is this the right option? I hope you never have to go through that again. My name's Jane Blackburne. I was a nurse, gave that up, and now do massage beauty therapy. Met George 22 years ago. Yeah, we've had a good life. I was doing my usual morning chores down in the paddock, picking up horse poo and doing my usual, and I heard the sirens, and I thought, oh, some silly person has had an accident. Carried on doing my thing. And then I got a call from Daryl, who George rang to get him to come round to the farm to say that he'd had an accident. So I went down there, and that's when he'd got all the ambulances and helicopters all there. When I saw the ball there, I mean, you do think the worst, but then when he said, he just kept saying, sorry, nothing you can do, it's happened. And they were just, I was just by his head and just talking to him, and then he said, I can't feel anything, but he had his hands. I knew he was in the right place. But it's that initial shock, you just don't really know how bad. Well, you sort of do, but you don't probably want to think it's going to be that bad. And then once he was sort of, they were working on him, and then he was taken in the helicopter, I think that's when it sort of hit that, things were bad. It was hard because he got awesome help at Burwood. And then once you leave there, it's like, not all the support's gone, but you're on your own. I mean, I'm lucky, I could do a lot of things for him, and he could do a lot of stuff for himself too. I think sometimes the other partner sort of gets forgotten about a little bit, and it's always about the person who's had the accident, not about the person who's actually there doing other things for them. We get on well together, we have our moments. Sometimes I could walk out the door and say, that's it, I've had enough because of what's happened. But then you think, well, you just got to get on with it. And we've got two, grandchildren who love them to pieces and just want to spend all the time with us and go hunting. That they just love it. So we're very blessed to have that. So I think that's what keeps him motivated and doing it. I think we just have to all thank our lucky stars.